Hello student. So beta today we are going to try a very important problem children. First look at the problem. What it says that write a program to input a number and display it in words. Okay, and the example is given कि suppose if you input a number 475. Okay, so then you have to print all its digits in words. For example, 4 will get printed as 4, 7 will be printed as 7, and 5 in 5. Okay, children, so you have to print the words alpha, you have to input all the digits of the number in words. Okay, so it is a very important program, children. Okay, so now see what is the answer, children. And in this program, children, the special thing is this, that we are going to make use of a string array. Okay, first time, children, we are going to make use of a array which is having the string type of value. So now, children, see, uh, in the program, you know everything. The name of the class is given, public static void main is given. After that, scanner is also defined. After that, we are taking one variable, that is res equal to new string. So children, you can also declare a string variable like this. Okay, and after that, look at the next line, children. One string array is defined here. Okay, string num, और num के आगे देखिए फिर यहाँ पे a set of square bracket is there, and you know that whenever we see a set of square bracket, we know that we are going to declare a variable, sorry, an array variable. Okay, and children, after that you can look at the value of this string array. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So children, the all the digits of our number system, they are defined here within the double quote in words. Okay, for example, and children, one more very important thing, in this array you can see that in the index number 0, children, what is there, the value is written as 0. At index number 1 we are having one, you know that it is a string type of value, so you have to keep this within the double quote. At index number 2, you know that we are having the value 2. Mean children, you know that what is the format of the array. Okay, if you will go through the format of the array, then what do we find? Okay, children, in this format, you know that all the values are defined at their proper index numbers. I show you the format of the array. You know that the size of the array is 10, means 0 to 9. At the index number 0, see which value is stored, 0. Then at index number 1, it is written 1, then 2, like this. Okay, children, so the format of the array is looking something like this. And at index number 9, we are having the 9. Okay, children, so and the name of the array is num. So children, you know that if suppose if I print somewhere SOP num 6, you know what will it print? SOP num 6. Me children, we have to print the index number 6 of the array num. So you know it will go to the 6 index and it will print 6. Okay, children, means whatever value you will provide within the square bracket of the array, you know that number will be printed in the words. Okay, for example, we can see at if you if we are providing the index number 0, so it will print the 0 value from there. If you give the index number 2, so then it will print TWO2, the value from that index. Okay, children, so it is the logic. Now we can go through the problem. Okay, so now children, after declaring the array variable, now look at the next line, what is told, system.out.println enter a number. So children, suppose you entered a number like this. In the n we entered 475. So now see that how will it be printed in word. After that, children, we move to the next line. Now see, a loop of I is executed here. Okay, so I take the loop of I. Okay, and see what is told. I equal to n means the loop will start from the value of I that is equal to n. So you know that the value of n is 475. After that, come inside. Look at the first line within the loop. This equal to I modulus 10. So children, the second variable is this, and it says I modulus 10. So beta, if you will find the remainder 475 out of 10, so you know that it will give you the last digit of the number. Okay, after that, look at the next line. Here children, we are performing some calculation. Res equal to num dig. Okay children, so you know that now we are finding the value of num dig, and you know the value of dig is 5. So it means children, we are saying num 5. So you know what is the value at num 5? It is 5 here. Okay children, so 5 will be added to the rest. Okay, and before the value of res, okay, we can see that res is added afterward. Okay children, so first it will add one blank space in the res. You know that it is totally blank for the time being, so it first it will add 5, then one blank space. Okay, sorry, the blank space will be added first. Okay, and after that it will add 5 in this string. After that children, will loop will go up. I equal to I divided by 10. So you know what it does. It will remove the last digit from the number. So 5 will be removed. Now your number will be left 47. It will check if 47 is not equal to 0. If I is not equal to 0, true. So the control will come inside this equal to I modulus 10. Now children, we have to find out the remainder of 47 out of 10. So you know that it will also give you the last digit from the number, that is 7. After that, res equal to num dig. Now you know that the value of dig is 7. So now it will take out the num 7 from the array. So you know children, at the 7th index we are having the value 7. So this 7 will be added before the value of res. So you know that the value of res is 5. So children, it will add 7 before this. Okay, now one blank space will be added and then 7 will be added before the value of res. After that children, control will go up. I equal to I divided by 10. So now your value will turn to 4 of I. Now again we will check whether I is not equal to 0. Yes, come inside. This equal to I modulus 10. Beta 4 का 10 से remainder निकालिए. It will be 4. So now the value which will take out, that will be num dig, means num 4. Okay, so you know at the 4th index we are having the value 4 that will be added before the variable rest. One blank space will be added before the rest, and then the num dig, that is 4. So it will add 4 here. After that children, control will go up. I equal to I divided by 10. So 4 will be divided from the 10. It will turn to 0. If I is not equal to 0, wrong. So now the condition will get false and the loop gets terminated and the control will move out from the loop, you know. And when the control will move out from the loop, so now the next line is there, system.out.println rest. So you know now the value of rest will be printed on the screen, that is 475. Okay, so we get the answer in this way children. So I hope that you got the logic behind this problem. Okay, and children, when we will meet next time, we will attempt few more problems. Okay class, thank you very much.